First this morning, we're looking ahead to when Governor McKee will make an announcement about the two companies vying to rebuild the Washington Bridge. RIDOT Director Peter Alviti will join him for that announcement. He was on 12 News at 4 yesterday speaking to Kim Kalunian about the bridge. Erica Ritchie is live in East Providence this morning. So she asked him to reflect on this past year. Is that right, Erica?
Yeah, loaded question, right, Kay? I mean, what a year it was for the director of the Rhode Island Department of Transportation to look back on. So we're going to hear Peter Alviti's sentiments in just a moment. But first, let's talk more about what we might expect from the governor's announcement later today. So it was last week that he announced that he had two finalists that were selected to compete for the contract to build a replacement bridge. It was Walsh Construction out of Chicago. That's the largest bridge builder in the world, according to the governor's office. And it was a joint venture between American Bridge Company of Pennsylvania and MLJ Contracting Corporation of New York. RIDOT Director Peter Alviti says those two bidders will now begin meeting with RIDOT officials to work through the scope of the project, and a request for proposal is expected to be issued today. That's what we can expect to hear from the governor later on today. Now, to what Alviti said yesterday when Kim asked him about a year in review. Take a listen to that.
My biggest regrets is that a piece of our infrastructure in Rhode Island got to the point where so many people that rely on it for commerce, their businesses, their personal use, and their travels were inconvenienced. The most rewarding part of what I do is when bad things like that happen, we hang in there, we stick in there, stay in there, and we keep our eye on the mission to get a new bridge in place.
And so now the finalists to achieve that mission, to get that new bridge in place, will spend the next 6 months working with the DOT, helping to craft those bid documents and compete for the job. The state does hope to have a winning bidder in place by the beginning of June. The losing bidder, though, they don't make out too bad. They'll be given a $1.75 million consolation prize for their participation in the process. That's the latest live in East Providence this morning. I'm Erica Ritchie, 12 News.